Hello, welcome to the Business Zone, where ideas, hopes, and dreams are blended. The Business Zone presents to you today how to generate great ideas, great business ideas. And when we talk about a business idea is just a flash of thought that can buy you a car, build you a mansion, put food on your table, and change your life for good. So today we are going to walk ourselves through the 7 process of generating great business ideas. And the first thing is to examine your skills and abilities. You have to observe yourself. What are your talents? What are your skills, your gifts, your God-given gifts, your abilities? What do you do that people love? People are ready to watch you do more. The things that you do that inspires people, that makes yourself happy. You are passionate to do those things. Those are your gifts. Just observe those gifts and take advantage of them. Colonel Sanders observed himself at the age of 7. He was a good cook. He failed to realize this gift, and at age 65 he now went back to pick his dream, his gift of cooking. And today KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, has 20,000 branches in over 64 countries. The second is read more books. Books are the best source of business ideas. Just one sentence in a book can change your life. There are a lot of information hidden in the book. Until you read them, you will not be able to identify these great opportunities. The Wright brothers are very good readers. They are identified as the greatest personnel in terms of transportation. But these guys were not having television, radio, electricity in their home. They had lots of books. They read more books. They were passionate readers. And they moved from just common repairers, bicycle repairers, to great innovators in transportation. Try to be in your lonely zone. Loneliness gives you a space for a communication between your mind and your soul. In your lonely zone, you try to imagine things. As Albert Einstein said, imagination is greater than knowledge. When you find yourself in your lonely zone, it gives you an opportunity to think more into nature and identify so many ideas that can make you a better person in future. Albert Einstein was once sitting in his lonely zone and was watching through the window, and he imagined somebody falling from the story building to the ground and the kind of force that could have been pulling the person, and he became a great physicist. If you try to walk alone, you observe so many things and experiment those things, and great ideas appear to you. At that stage, there is no one talking to you, so the mind is concentrated. The eyes are seeing things, and those things, the brain tries to interpret those things, and you gather a lot of information about those things. The fourth is take advantage of things that make you unhappy. Things that make you unhappy are the greater sources of business ideas. Try to look critically on those things, and as you observe those things, you try to find solutions to them. Try to change the unhappiness to happiness, and you realize that a lot of solutions will appear to you. You are always not happy about how things are done. There's something you are doing, you always do, that is making you unhappy. Ken C. Gillett was an example. He was always not happy using sharpening a blade before shaving. So he tried to find a solution to this problem. And in the quest to finding a solution to this problem, he realized that he could develop a blade that you can use 2 or more times and dispose it off. And when he sent his blade to the university research department, they questioned his sanity. Yet today, Gillett Incorporation is one of the greatest companies in the world. Always not be satisfied. When you are always not satisfied about things, you become very creative and innovative. You try to find out new ways of developing things, new ways of doing things. So you try to move on. Why is this thing done like this? Why not this way? Why can't you do it the other way? You are not satisfied. So you become creative, you become innovative, trying to improve on old things, make them better. You look at old mouse traps and develop on them. The pen is an example. Those days we used to use a feather and an ink. You dip the feather into an ink and you write. Today we are using the pen. This is somebody's idea. The person was not happy dipping the feather into the ink and using it to write. So he is able to come out with a pen that has contributed greatly to the world today. The 6th point is observe and listen to your family and friends. Observe and listen to your family and friends. Your family and friends are the greatest sources of business ideas you can ever imagine. Look into your family. What is your family's work? What is your father doing? What is your mother doing? Other relatives, what are they doing? Can you do the same thing, or can you improve on them? How do you add value to that? If you were born into a family that is farming, how do you improve upon farming? Donald Trump's father, Fred, was a good real estate developer. Donald Trump grew up and became a greater real estate developer because his father was doing it. So he observed his father's work and improved on that. Today, Donald Trump is a great person and a great businessman. Your friends have abilities and skills that you can work on. Use them to create the bigger mansions, the bigger businesses that you wish to create. An example is Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was not an engineer, a computer engineer. He was a marketer. But his friend, Steve Wozniak, was an engineer. So Steve Jobs used his friend to create the Apple computer. And today it is one of the best computers on earth. Yet Steve Jobs was not a computer engineer. He used his friend Steve Wozniak. And today we are hearing of Apple computer, we are hearing of Steve Jobs because he used his friend. The last point is take a trip or travel. Traveling means move from one place to another. Observe how people are doing things elsewhere. As you travel, you move from your locality to another locality. You realize that there are things in your locality that are not in use. Your people don't need them, but those things are heavily needed elsewhere. Come back, tap those ideas and send them to other localities, and you will realize the amount you are going to make out of that. Traveling doesn't mean you should move from Africa to Asia to Europe to America. just your own vicinity. Just move from probably Accra to Kumasi and observe what are they doing. Are they using something that is in Accra that people in Accra are not much interested in? Take it from Accra and sell it to those in Kumasi, and you become a great. That brings us to the end of this segment today. Don't forget to subscribe to the Business Zone for better and powerful videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.